Primetime local news, serving the Lakeland and Midwest regions.
Hello and welcome to Primetime Local News. My name is Randy Cormish and thank you for joining us. It's been a busy February break for the Lloydminster Public Library, with fun crafts and activities taking place almost every day. The library has had hundreds of people come through during the break so far, many of them there for the crafts being put on this week.
Tomorrow we will be having winter bird feeders, so we will be making pine cones and wow butter and seeds and just something really fun to take care of our outdoor friends. On Friday from 1 to 4 we'll be having our Fakemon event where families will come and they'll sculpt their own Pokemon-like creature out of clay and then be able to create a custom card that will laminate that represents their very own Pokemon.
Next month, the library is debuting a weekly workshop for youth ages 12 and up. Each week, kids will get to try something fun and different, like making food or crafts.
In March, we'll be starting something new. It's called Youth Universe. It'll take place between 4 and 5 on Tuesdays, and it's for kids 12 years and up, and they'll be doing fun, interactive things like making protein balls or making sushi. There'll be paint nights, clay earrings and keychains, that kind of thing. So we'll try that out and see who can join us in March for Youth Universe.
For the full list of events being put on by the Lloydminster Public Library, head to lloydminster.info. Lloydminster's nonprofits continue to strive for a better quality of life for their community. As Callan Dunlop found out, Residents in Recovery is doing what they can by working towards a child care facility.
Today, I'm joined by Tyler Lorenz, Executive Director of Residents in Recovery, and we're here to talk about the child care facility you have been working towards. To start, can you walk me through the early stages of development for this project?
We've operated at the Bus Depot a child care facility since 2022 for our family program. So we've had as many as 30 children at a time that we support. Some are school age, some are in childcare. But that facility has really been focused on supporting all of those children. This new development, we applied for a grant with the Alberta government, which we were successful. And so this move towards purchasing the Bus Depot and really expanding that childcare program to include community. It's something we've been working on for quite some time. It's finally coming to fruition, and I think it's going to be really exciting for, especially a lot of our families that transition out of our program into community. We can still continue to support them and their childcare needs now moving forward.
And what are the next steps for this facility?
So moving forward, we'll be putting together, a bid package for the renovations in the Bus Depot. So it is going to be an Alberta licensed childcare facility with a special focus on really neurodivergent, high needs children, as most of ours are. Most of the children in our program wouldn't do well in a traditional daycare. So they require a lot more attention, a lot of focused support. We do a lot of therapy and developmental work with our children as well. They work closely with a family caseworker, Roxy as well. A lot of them are in, family therapy or play therapy and things like that. So we do a lot of specialized work with all of our children. And so this will allow us to, really focus in on some of those children in our community that really have a difficult time in a traditional daycare. I mean, they'll have the opportunity to utilize our services.
And you offer so many different services. Can you run through some of those different services for those unaware?
So we still have, one female and one male sober living house each. It used to be our primary program. Now it really is a small piece of what we do. Our primary focus is family treatment. So we have capacity of 9 families at stage 1 and 12 to 15 at stage 2. So we typically have upwards of 20 plus families in our program at any given time. Anywhere from 1 to 7 children at a time. So that's really our focus. It is a fee-for-service program, primarily for First Nation families. And then as well, we do some community programming. We are funded through FCSS to do some day programming as well. So there's some programs that are available each day, Monday to Friday, that the community can participate in. If you're a mother, there's no programming for men at this time. And then as well, we support a lot of our most vulnerable or unhoused population, doing detox applications, ID. We have an ID clinic every Wednesday afternoon. That really support filling some of those pieces in, where individuals have barriers to accessing some of the basic things that most of us take for granted, like identification. So
As a nonprofit, fundraisers are a major aspect. Can you speak to the upcoming summer scramble that you guys have planned?
our big fundraiser of the year is our golf tournament. This year it's on June 19th at Rolling Greens. This is a tournament that sells out quite quickly. That we do have spots still available. Actually, Louise and Autumn will be out over the next month or so, shoring up all those sponsorship spots. A lot of our sponsors do return year after year. And then we have a space for 144 golfers, so 36 teams. So like I said, it does sell out. So if you are interested in coming out, it's a great tournament. 18 holes, golf cart, steak supper at Rolling Greens, which is always delicious, is included. As well, we do have a silent auction and live auction as well out there, and great opportunity, just to support what we do in the community and support our families.
Well, that covers all of my questions that I had today. Thank you so much again, Tyler, for taking the time to talk about this.
The Lloydminster Show and Sale event, which features a variety of collectibles, is coming up at the beginning of March. Our Jackson Fontaine spoke with one of the organizers of the event to get more details.
I'm joined here today with Brad Bogutsky, who is a organizer of the show and sale event coming up in Lloydminster here. So Brad, thanks for joining me.
You bet. Glad to be here.
Awesome. So can you just talk to me, without giving too much details, talk to me about the show and sale event.
It's our 31st year. We've basically evolved it into a collector show. And we have a little bit of everything: antiques, toys, you name it, coins. There's always something new every year. We've got a few new exhibitors again this year, so there's always something new to see. It's never the same old thing. You might see the same old exhibitors that have been around for years, but usually there's always something new to find.
Okay, cool. So what would you say were some unique items that are at this show?
Every now and then we always have a few different things. I guess one year there was a fella that had some, we get collectible records and things like that, and he decided to display some interesting T-shirts with some interesting sayings on them that got everybody's attention. But normally things are pretty low key. But it's always surprising with some of the real, what some people call antiques and what some people don't, especially some of the newer, or I guess not quite so old retro things that people collect now and stuff. And some, we've had some very high valuable baseball cards, hockey cards, things like that over the years. So you never know what's going to come through the door until, everybody's set up and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And even the coin end of the world, and currency is always interesting to see what a fellow from Spiritwood brings. He's always got something neat. So.
Awesome. And I guess before we kind of get really into it, we should kind of let people know when and where this event is. So
It's
take it away.
it's at the Lloyd Exhibition Grounds in the WLS building. We're open. Last year was the first year that we went to a Friday evening and a Saturday show. So basically, we're open from 4 till 9 Friday, and then from 9 till 6 on Saturday. So
And when is the event?
it is March 7th and 8th.
Okay.
I'd like it to feel like May, but
I wish.
you bet. We're always that first week of March, so March 7th and 8th. And yeah, the Friday night has actually been working really well with people working and stuff coming after work and things like that, or they come Friday night and check it out. We used to be Saturday, Sunday, but the Friday's actually been working really well. So
And how many booths or vendors are you guys expecting at this show?
usually we're anywhere from 100 to 150. Is where we are at, and really there's some shows that go on right before ours, and around Edmonton, things like that. So some of those, depending what they have left for items, especially in the toy world, whether they'll end up, if they're sold out, they're sold out, right?
Yeah.
But usually they got enough left to come to our show too. So it usually evolves. Like we had a lady last year in the antique world phone Friday morning. We're setting up. Can I get a booth? Yeah, you can get a booth. We got a spot we can stick you in. So that's one thing about the exhibition center. It's very accommodating that way. We've always got a little extra room or anything. So
Yeah, it seems like it's kind of an event that has a little bit of everything for anyone, really.
you bet, definitely. And there's people that come from a long ways away to come and check it out. And talking to some of the people, they might be in the Christmas show or the gun show, and they'll still come and do ours too. So it gives them another avenue.
And final question, Brad, is there anything else you'd like to add about the show or anything I missed?
You know what? It's just a great thing to do on a Friday night or a Saturday. If you're in town and you want to stop in and check it out, and it's always good. There's always a concession there. You can have something to eat, have a coffee with a friend or whatever. So it's just great to come out and help the community. We donate a portion of our funds to some worthwhile organizations in Lloyd. So we like to see people out, support it, and you never know what you might find out and become a collector.
I'm going to throw one more at you. Where is the money going to be donated? You just mentioned there.
We don't know yet. Tell you the truth, we usually either give it to, we've been donating to a school program in Lloyd. They actually used to come and help us set up Friday morning, so we donated a portion over there. Usually we'll give it to the women's shelter or something like that. We have done work with the museum, Lloyd Museum and stuff. So yeah, we kind of as a group sit down and figure out what we're going to do with it and stuff. In the last couple of years, after COVID and stuff, our funds kind of got depleted a little bit too. So
Awesome. Well, I'm sure that's going to be a great show. That is March 7th to 8th at the Lloydminster Exhibition. So Brad, thanks for joining me.
yeah, great to have you. Come and see you and spend some time.
We'll have more primetime local news after the break. The Flora and Company Greenhouse is putting on a fundraiser for the Spark Foundation here in Lloydminster. I got the chance to speak with the owner of Flora and Company Greenhouse, as well as the CEO of the Spark Foundation, to learn more. Today I'm joined by Laura Waterfield, who is the owner of Flora and Company Greenhouse, as well as Angela Brooks-Chodzick, who is the CEO of the Spark Foundation here in Lloydminster. And today we're just going to be talking about the fundraiser that the greenhouse is putting on for the Spark Foundation. So thank you guys for joining me today. Laura, would you be able to just tell me a bit about the greenhouse and what you guys are selling there?
So we opened our doors in the spring of 2014. We have 2 locations currently, one on our farm, which is just west of Kitscoty, and the second one is in Vermilion. And we grow approximately 680 different varieties of annuals, perennials, veggies, herbs, pretty much anything you can think of you might want to plant out in your yard. We also bring in from wholesalers trees and shrubs for our customers. We grow tropicals, succulents, all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, awesome. And Angela, could you tell me a bit about the Spark Foundation and what it's all about?
Yeah, the Spark Foundation has been in Lloydminster for 45 years now, working in the response to and prevention of domestic violence. So all things in regarding healthy relationships, preventing domestic violence, responding to domestic violence through the lifespan. So we offer a varied amount of services under that umbrella.
Awesome. And Laura, what inspired your company fundraiser, and why did you choose the Spark Foundation? How did that work?
I can't say that, I specifically chose the Spark Foundation. We actually, Angela and I got to know each other about a year ago through a local networking group called BNI Edge Lloydminster. And we got to visiting, talking back and forth, and, just learning more about each other's businesses. And we do fundraisers every year for local nonprofits, and it just seemed like a really good fit.
Yeah, exactly. And Angela, what does this fundraiser mean to your company and your group? How is it helping you out?
Yeah, I mean, we fundraise for, I would say, 60 to 65% of our budget on every year. So anytime we're supported by our community to raise funds for us, it means the world to us, because we really couldn't do our work without supportive community. So, Laura to come on with Flora and Company, we're really excited to have her on board and become a partner of ours. And I can attest to the quality of her flowers. They're very good.
Thanks, Angela.
You're welcome.
Just to add a little bit more to that too, I being a business owner where we have primarily, actually most years, all female staff, over the years, either there's been people that I've known that have been directly or indirectly affected by family violence in one way or another. And I just feel that it's a very good cause. It's something that needs to be made more aware of, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. And just overall, what is the goal of the fundraiser in terms of sales and support for the Spark Foundation, just overall?
As much as we can raise. But our target is about $1,000 to $1,500. We've never done this kind of fundraiser before, so when we were thinking of targets, we didn't really know what to shoot for. So yeah, it's going strong so far. I haven't purchased my order yet, but I will, because like I said, I know the quality of plants that we're dealing with here, so I'm excited to get in line as well.
We tried to choose a variety of things that would appeal to a broad spectrum of people in the community. There's flowers, there's vegetables, herbs, that type of thing. So hopefully there's a little bit of something there for everybody.
Yeah. And how long exactly does the fundraiser go on for?
Till March 7th.
Oh.
And you can find a link on our website, sparkloydminster.ca. So it's really easy. You just go to our website and the link is right there, and you can purchase all online. So
yeah, we've posted the link on our website as well at floraandcompanygreenhouse.com.
Okay, awesome. And yeah, is there just anything else you guys wanted to add in terms of the people that are hoping to support the Spark Foundation and this fundraiser?
I mean, I don't think there's well, I could think of some cool ways to raise money for the Spark Foundation, but this is one of them. It's something that everybody can. Most people are into planting and gardening, so this is a really good way to raise funds in a way that you're probably already going to purchase these items anyway. So why not purchase it through a link that supports a worthy cause?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, that's all the questions I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to do this, and good luck on the fundraiser. That's all for news. Sports is next, but first, here's a look at your closing market.
Today's oil prices are brought to you by First General Services.
Thank you for joining us. My name is Randy Cormish, and have a great rest of your day.